In Pakistan, 27% of deaths in under 5 years age group are due to vaccine preventable diseases. That is 1,000 daily. By immunizing children and women of childbearing age through vaccination of approximately 6 million children against 9 deadly diseases annually. Pakistan is one of the major consumers of EPI vaccines in the world, catering to a huge population and an accompanying growth rate. The total annual consumption of vaccine costs approximately Rs 51 billion. Unfortunately, limited attention has been given to establishing a functioning supply chain system across various levels of healthcare. This is one of the major factors responsible in low coverage of 54% against 150% vaccines availability. Until February 2015, no one suspected the state of working inside the federal EPI stores. It was only after discovering 1.3 million doses of wasted pentavalent vaccine vials that importance of good warehousing practices for better vaccine management was realized. The incident thus proved to be a blessing in disguise and led to a series of reforms. As part of government's own commitment and strategic leadership, the Ministry of National Health Services to create a coordinated response for improved transparency and accountability. The project, under the leadership of Minister, Secretary and other relevant officials, carried out a detailed situational analysis to identify the areas of improvement. As a result of this analysis, issues like chronic mismanagement of vaccines, severe negligence of best warehousing practices and operational mismanagement, non-adherence to SOPs, and high dependence on support from international partners were identified as core areas. It was also found that vaccine-related data was not reliable and could not be depended upon for informed decision-making, and scattered batches presented a discouraging picture of such sensitive inventory. It was impossible to issue commodities as per batch numbers and apply the first team of 32 logistics and information systems experts to work. Ministry and USAID Deliver project kicked off, completed a physical count of vaccines and organized expiry dates, involving the physical movement of vaccines. The data obtained was compared with the data in the system, and findings were presented to the switch over to web-based Vaccine Logistics Management Information System (VLMIS). Cold rooms was done as per international best practices, which facilitated proper batch placement, effective monitoring of shelf life, and vaccine vial monitor, leading to proper planning for vaccine issuance as per FIFO. During the reorganization, each cold room was designated for stress. Provision of safety and firefighting equipment and training of staff on handling these have not only nurtured Global Standard 1 (GS1) barcode room was established to maintain the temperature of vaccines during barcoding. Warehouse monitoring checklists were developed to ensure proper inventory management. The project has also established a state-of-the-art VLMIS Operations Center, which will work as a nerve center for dissemination within the government and development partners, enabling them to make a state-of-the-art warehousing facility in a record time of almost 6 months. The warehouse, which a few months back resulted in wastage of precious vaccine, is now being managed in accordance with the international best practices. This has been acknowledged by government, development partners and international quality assurance organizations. The project is proud to have achieved ISO 9001-2008 certification in such a short span of time. Of these reforms, periodic reviews to check the functional effectiveness and scaling up of VLMIS to entire country is a must. This requires funds, willingness and commitment by all stakeholders. Data visibility at last mile is the only way to achieve complete transparency and accountability. These will also need to be replicated at the provincial and regional level.